How many men do you think die by suicide each day in the UK?
How to be more manly. Listen to the boys. 3 things about you can do to be more confident. The next one is coaching.
We're gonna be doing things that guys do like give a snack.
All I find is it's better for a woman to even hate you than feel loved.
I don't care. Give me more money for my puppy. Whore.
That's what you need. You need some sense back into you.
Now, before I give 500 comments calling me a simp or a sexist or that I hate men, just take a deep breath. I'm not here to attack you, brother. Because you know what? I'm gonna cut to the chase. I'm not gonna make a 20-minute video showing a bunch of tweets of how much people hate you. I'm not gonna make an hour-long video essay on why I hate you. There's just no point. It's all been said and done. I think everybody has taken their side on the male loneliness epidemic, but I just want to give my 2 cents for any of the guys that feel like they're in the middle or even have taken a side. If you watch Fresh and Fit or any other knockoff podcast and you're feeling like you're not cared for in society or girls pass you up, if you keep watching them, that will continue. Watching the same episode of just these guys dunking on drunk girls on street interviews or podcasts, college girls that aren't equipped for debate, it's just going to be the same episode every time. And when you consume content like this all the time and you share it with your friends, it becomes your reality and you start seeing women in a separate way and you start trying to fit these standards or opinions that these women that are literally cherry picked off of Instagram and OnlyFans have and trying to apply it to women. If you're in high school especially, or middle school even, or even an adult, most of the women that you talk to in real life, depending on your circles, aren't going to only want a man who's 6 foot, $1 million, high value male. Some girls go for bums. I'm gonna be honest. The goal should be a high value man, but you shouldn't be kicking yourself because you think that all these women want that type of guy. If anything, you're just holding yourself to standards that are super hard to achieve in order to get something that you don't even really want. Nobody cares about canthal tilts. I know it's a joke. A lot of guys take this shit seriously. Mewing, whatever, you could do it. Putting more care into your appearance, cutting your hair, okay, you could do it. Analyzing bone centimeters, looking up studies, worrying about if women will find you attractive because of the space between your eyes. That shit is psychotic. You should not follow that whatsoever. However, I'm not gonna go on the opposite end and say, oh my god, you're perfect as you are. There's always room for some improvement, but it's not. Sorry, a firework just fucking went off outside my house. I thought I got fucking bombed. Anyway, Anyway, back to what I was saying. You don't need to be perfect. If you go to the gym, there's a strong chance that you will never look like Arnold Schwarzenegger, especially if you're natural. But what matters is that you're putting in the work and you're trying to improve yourself, and you will see results if you stay consistent and true to yourself. Just because a guy on Instagram is bigger than you or more handsome than you, and you have all these guys around your age especially saying, oh my god, if we don't look like them, it's over, we'll never get a girlfriend. Well, partner, you're just gonna end up real lonely. There seems to be a paradox that makes men unhappy where they want the old days, but they don't want the responsibilities of the old days. You cannot claim to want to be the sole provider for a woman and then complain that women only want you for your money and that you always have to spend money on women. And some of you would be like, well, Ozzy, what if I have the money to take care of my wife and she wants to? Yeah, in this economy, yeah, right, buddy. Well, Ozzy, you're a simp. Family courts always side with women and give them the house, kids, and all the money. Well, gee, maybe you shouldn't go around saying that women are the only ones that can take care of kids and that they clean the house the best and should stay inside the house. What I'm saying is that there needs to be a recognition of what's holding us back as men and harming our mentals. If you don't want a certain thing, you are not less manly, you are not less masculine. If anything, you are even more masculine for going against the grain and standing up for what you believe in. As men, we have a lot of our own struggles, being seen as pawns, expendable, etc. But don't become a pawn to a different chess master. If you're feeling, exploited, you're feeling lonely, reach out to your friends. I know that sounds cliche, but there's something freeing in talking to somebody, even as something as small as like homework. Like you're stressed with school. I've had friends that I've made at school. I'd look at them and I'd be like, bro, do you understand this class? And they'll be like, I have no fucking clue. And we just laugh at it and we became friends. It's just stuff like that as men to connect. Talk to your friends, talk to your family. do what you think is right and always look for good mentors. And beware of snakes in the grass. Not every older guy is going to be a good father figure or a good brother figure. Some may be just using you for money, for clout, or just pure entertainment, just to mess with you, or just to pass down bad advice. So I would say keep a good head on your shoulders for that type of stuff. And if you made it this far without seething and writing me death threats and 500 paragraph essays on why I'm a soy boy, I'd recommend to stick around. I got some other stuff on my channel that have to deal with young men and politics and stuff like that. So if you've listened this far and agree or even disagree, I go in depth on a lot of these concepts mentioned here. Make sure to check those out. Watch the BLM documentary that I dropped. Even if you're pro BLM or against BLM, there's a lot of interesting info in that. So thank you for hearing me out. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next vid. Thank you.
Thanks for the 10.